So I'm going to be talking about the new opening, the new ending, and the latest episode of Naruto Shippuden, all three in one video. So I guess I'll start off with the opening first. I wasn't too big of a fan of the song. It was decent, but for the most part, it was just typical pop, Japanese pop. I didn't hate it. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't really care for either. It was just I'm indifferent to it, I guess you would say. The visuals were freaking awesome. You got the Kages fighting all sorts of things. But I want to say one big thing. If you're an anime only viewer, you are pretty much fucked. Yes, you are getting spoiled at this point because it's not only just coming on this website, not only just looking at comments, not even if you avoid all that, the anime itself is spoiling big things. The fact that they're showing the character, which by the way, it was shown in the thing, so it's no longer a spoiler if I say it. You see the Kages fighting Madara Uchiha. So, I feel bad for you anime only viewers because it's a damn shame, but you're getting spoiled. There's no way around it at this point. The opening is a huge spoiler, which I don't understand why they do that necessarily. I guess they just think that everybody that watches the anime already reads the manga, which is not the case at all. A lot of people just watch the anime only. So for them to do that, it's kind of like a big kick in the ass to the anime only viewers, which is a shame. But I guess maybe it's also something to look forward to. Hey, this is going to be pretty cool or something like that. But the fact that they did that really was damn, why would you do something like that and spoil it, putting that in the opening for crying out loud, because now every episode you're going to see that, hey, Madara, Uchiha versus the Kages might happen in the actual anime. I like the way it ended with Naruto being in the QB mode with the branch or something. It really was a nice little blend of something different. It wasn't the same old Naruto trying to get to Sasuke thing. It was a little bit playful, but at the same time serious with the battles. And overall, it was pretty okay. I prefer the visuals for the opening. Didn't really care for the song much, but the visuals were pretty freaking awesome for a manga reader like myself. That I'm well aware of what's to come. Now the ending, the visuals didn't really necessarily care for. It started off a little bit playful and cartoony, and the actual song I did like. I liked when they blended with the English lyrics. I thought it was a nice little blend. The song I kind of really enjoyed. Definitely, if it was me, I would do a cross mix. Get rid of the visuals from the ending, take the visuals from the opening, and use the ending song for the opening. So that's pretty much what I would do, because I like the ending song, didn't like the opening song, but I like the visuals from the opening, didn't like the visuals from the ending. So overall, yeah, that's my take on it. I guess I don't really prefer the opening over the ending, because they're both kind of they both have their flaws in my opinion. Nonetheless, nothing too big. In my opinion, I preferred the opening that we just had. I really like that song. I like the visuals. I liked everything about it. So when they changed it, now I'm a little bummed. I'm not that excited about the opening anymore. Maybe it'll grow on me over time, the song, and I'll really begin to like it. I remember Totsugeki Rock. That was the previous opening prior to what we just had. So it kind of grew on me, so I guess maybe it's just a grower. So that's my quick thoughts on the opening and endings. As far as the episode go, didn't really care for it. It felt very useless because most of it was just almost in its entirety was a flashback of Gaara when he killed one of those sound ninja back in part 1. It was nostalgic to hear the music. It was cool to see just overall a nostalgia factor, but as a whole, the episode was kind of pointless. And I guess you can pretty much watch towards the ending and get all you need out of this episode, as far as Kabuto bringing back that one ninja, which he was mostly irrelevant. The biggest part he played was when he was tailing Kabuto to the Sand Village and he found out all that. But for the most part, watch the last 5 minutes of this episode so you can watch the next episode, which doesn't seem like it's going to be repetitive. But this episode mainly was really 307 pointless for the most part. It was trying to add a nice little story at the end, mixing his lost love with ninja and everything, but it was, in all honesty, just a very pointless episode in my opinion. I preferred last week's episode, the little Hinata flashback, because it wasn't really a flashback we've seen. It was new stuff, much more than what happened in this episode. It was just if I wanted to see this, I would just pull out my DVDs or go on Crunchyroll and rewatch this. That's just my take on it. What do you guys think as far as the opening and ending? Do you like them? Which one is better? And as far as the previous opening we had with this opening, which one you liked more? I personally like the previous opening a lot more than this one. It seems like it'll grow on me. The visuals are freaking awesome, so I wouldn't mind seeing them every week, but don't really care necessarily for the opening song. And the episode overall, did you enjoy it? I mean, I don't I don't understand why they put the entire episode almost as a flashback. Like I said, if I want to watch that material, I'll go watch that material. That's just my take on it. Let me know what you think. That's all I have. But for that world, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for Madara because the anime the animators seem to not care anymore about spoilers. So thumbs up for Madara and the Kages. But that was a pretty cool battle to see in the opening. Hopefully we get out of filler soon because from my understanding, all of April is filler as well. Damn. As always, people, have an awesome day.